Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me well. My name is Alric and you are watching me doing some live coding. I'm making a game in C. I'll be making a trading card game, as well as I will be updating my open source library. It's a Python library that generates Vulkan code for you, so that you don't have to type out the boilerplate yourself. Just confirm that my screen is showing. My screen is not showing. Oh, okay. That's it. Sexy. Okay. So I'm fixing my code here. looks good enough. I don't remember a thing where I left off here, but I'm gonna try and continue. So what I'm doing, I'm actually updating VkForge. I saw an opportunity to improve it based on what I'm trying to achieve in my game. So VkForge stores C code as formatted strings. So close. By the way, guys, here's my GitHub profile. Sponsor VkForge if you like. Oh, and you can also contribute to it as well. Definitely would love to have help developing it into a more sophisticated tool. Right now, it's focused on my needs, but I love it to be general purpose, and I love other people to use it. So I think it's extremely useful, and it's more efficient than working with a framework or a library or an engine for Vulkan, because that will force it to work one way, and it might even reduce the whole point of Vulkan being very efficient. This, it just takes, VkForge just takes care of boilerplate code. You can handle things yourself. And for the things VkForge decide to handle for you, it makes sense. VkForge is going to help you handle layouts, but in an efficient way. I love Japanese music, by the way. The music that is usually used for anime. Oh, I already updated this. Let's update it again. So I updated that. I think I updated the other one. So just go to 6. Okay, just go to 6. So this. Okay. That's good. Was this updated? it's updated. So where did I reach? I don't remember where I left off. I had school. I had to go to my bed for school, and I'm not sure where I dropped off. Oh, I think I know where. So these needs to be updated. Okay, it's coming to me now. Okay, this is where I was. I'm trying to figure out where's the best place to put this. So basically, the way this was working before, I was creating the pool externally. I was creating the descriptor set externally. But now I think it's better if I create all of that within the layout framework of VkForge. So I want to move this responsibility from the user to the layout. So when you create the layout, you have to create the pipeline within the layout. I'm thinking maybe this name is not the best name. I don't think this is the best name. What is it called? Vulkan pipelines, that's what it's called. Oh. Okay, so Vulkan says create graphics pipeline, and it also says create graphic compute pipeline. Still, I don't think I like this name because it's too similar to Vulkan. I want it to be known that this is actually not something one-to-one to Vulkan. It's doing a lot of things under the hood. So I want to make that distinction right there. But let's see. So I want to create the pool. The pool requires So we're creating the pipeline. The pipeline is not even created yet. Because we're creating the layout right here. Okay. I'm going to. By the way, guys, I can do all of this by hand, but I use AI for assistance for speed. Because normally, before AI, I would probably spend a month coding this. But with AI, it helps me to make faster. Yeah, I was asking ChatGPT to help me set up OBS here, But ChatGPT has become very awful. It's not as good anymore. Right now I only use it for like steps and advice and stuff, and as a friend. DeepSeek is right now is the best. It can it doesn't have any BS limitation on how many files it can upload or nothing like that. It's just the best. So I'm gonna use it to help me write a few functions. Whenever AI give me any code, I always check it. Make sure it's not BS. Okay, so I should have just simply copied the code that was there. Save the size. And then the count. Change this. There's no need for this. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste the program time, so if both of these are empty, just return. So I'll be back a moment. Finish. Oh yeah. I'm back. Okay. Pool sizes. Okay. So
I wanna be the very best, like no one
this
ever
creates
was. To catch them is my
pools.
weakness, to train them is my cause.
Right there.
I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each pocket mine to understand the power that's inside.
This is good. This is good.
It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. Our hearts so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you.
Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Put it up here because it's a static and I'm not doing any forward declaration. This function is using it, so this one put it there. I just feel like I'm gonna rename this function. Set me free. So, when I'm creating a pipeline for the first time, I'm going to, because to create a pipeline, I need a pipeline layout. I'm going to check if a layout exists for that pipeline. If not, I create it. And then I'm going to also check if the descriptor pool exists for that pipeline layout. If not, I create it. Is that overkill? Because I could have a pipeline, but I don't. Because I don't necessarily have to use a pool for a pipeline, because I can have a pipeline that doesn't have any descriptors. sort of just blindly creating. So I might just move this somewhere else where it makes more sense. But for now, this is fine. But anyways, I still want to update this. Actually, I want to change this board. I think I want to use a different one. Graphics
剣心が居候になったことで我が神谷道場もいよいよ再出発。でもどうして弟子が一人も入ってこないの？そんな時私たちの前に生意気なスリの少年が現れて大事件になるの。次回流浪に剣心、ガキ侍、すったもんだで門下生、お楽しみに。
move this to Q. I rather create descriptor pools when I need them. So I'm gonna move this to here. So for a specific pipeline layout, before I can get the descriptor set, this is where I think here is literally the perfect place to put it. I think right here is literally the perfect place for it to go. Okay. Let me quickly update these functions. Build pipeline, create pipeline. Is that the right name? Or should I call it create layout pipeline? And I just think that's confusing. We'll just work with build pipeline. Okay. I'm almost done with the updates. I definitely want to demonstrate it, so if you're watching the stream, bear with me. I'm almost finished with the updates. So build pipeline. Okay, that's updated. Need to update pipeline layout. This one. Yeah. Pipeline layout. Okay. Okay, so those are updated. So, what's this here? Okay, that's fine. But I need to copy this. I'm gonna come here. This changed now. Okay, so one is the hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the core thing. So I need to fix this. Right. Hmm. Okay, this is what I give to the user. No, but I would have to delete this because no, I don't want the user to do this. So we would have to get rid of this function. User is not allowed to call this function again. Okay, so user is not allowed to call this function. And this function I use internally. This function calls. Alright, so it's a void. So I got layout, pipeline layout index, the set index. Oh, descriptor set count. Um, Hold on a second. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm starting to think I don't need this function anymore. So this is gone. This is okay. So this function, okay, and it captures the exact one here. This here, but it has this, and well, this is incorrect. Oh, it's correct. It's checking the first item. And say, okay, is the first descriptor set no? And oh, and it's checking this. So where does this use after that? The mm-hmm. What this is doing, first of all, I don't need this. what this is doing, this is checking. Yeah, I don't really need this function. I don't really need this function at all. So basically, allocate descriptor sets if they do not exist. So when I'm queuing, I'm asking for a resource to be queued. I find the layout ID. I check if the I get the pool requirement, and I check if okay. I check if the pool exists. No, I get the pool requirement, and I create it. Then I check if the descriptor sets exist. If not, I allocate it. Cool. I don't need this function either. This function is not needed. So I can get rid of it. Yeah, allocate if it doesn't exist, and that's it. And then I go ahead and I queue my resource. And this is where I can do my checks here for the set, which I already do. If it's out of bounds, this is the queue code. And then when I'm ready to write, so where I have this is no longer necessary. Get rid of this. And I could create it during the write. So I would have, as you can see here, I have this. So what I'm gonna do is, but why is it one descriptor set though? Oh, is the set? I think it is. I think it is. Let's see. Okay, so it's not bindings. Don't I have max binding? Okay, yeah, that's it. I create a descriptor set by VK set. Descriptor set is equal to let's see, layout descriptor set buffer, which is pointed to by entry, pipeline layout index, then point to by entry the set ID, and that will give me that. And then if that I was a descriptor set not found for that, ensure to queue the resource. No, but this wouldn't exist if it wasn't queued. So I don't know. The error occurs for some reason. And yep, everything else should work. Yes. Okay, this is perfect. So I need to fix. Okay, this is good. I need to fix a code. The bindings. Yeah, I think this is different. But this is. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that is. I think the code is good now. Let's put it to the test. Let me save these updates. Okay. This is for the queue resource. Queue resource. That is nope. Queue descriptor resource. There we go. Yep, this is one. Let's go. Oops. I hope this is, yeah. Hope I didn't mess anything up. Okay, cool. I don't think I messed anything up. Yeah. And then the last one, right? Okay, guys, I am finished with the updates, so we will get to see me try to demonstrate the code. And this one is right. Right. So I've done that. So now I'm going to call. So this is how VkForge works. It is a Python package that you install on your system, and it takes in the input of a config file. So here in my game project, I have the config file. The config file specify things that are not explicit in the shader, because the VkForge, it reads your shader, and based on your shader it builds your pipeline. My music has stopped. I hate it when it does that. So it builds your pipeline and your pipeline layout based on all shaders, all pipelines that you have. But the pipeline doesn't give it all the information you need, so the config allows you to add more information, such as the stride, the first location for each stride. I can, for the stride, I can give a type, and I can give specific members in the stride, and you have to give location for each stride. You can give different input rate for each stride. For this one is instance, and the default is vertex. I ran in a bit of issue with this, where like I think I should make this explicit, force the user to state that it's vertex, because the user might not remember, and it cause things that the user wasn't expecting. You can select which files to generate only once, so it doesn't regenerate those files, and you can put include files into the generated file, and then you can set the output directory, sorry, this where to generate the source code, the where to put the like binary files, output directory, like compile shaders and whatnot, and the path to bake into your pipeline. So I go, and it compiles the shaders. So all the shaders, so you can give it a shader source, or you can give it a shader binary. If it's a binary, it copies over the binary. If it's a source, it compiles it for you. So it compiles the source into binary, and then it bakes the specific path into the binary. And then these are the files it generated. So this file is like it tells you what it did under the hood. So if you want, you can look into that file. So if we look in this file, so this is basically our config, what it filled in our config. This is the reflection of the shader data, and this is the layout it generates. So takes all our pipelines that we give it in our config, and it automatically create a layout rather than you having to manually design a layout for your pipelines. It automatically created layout for us. So it generates the raw data, and then this is where it creates the layout. So this is a pipeline layout. This is a descriptor set layout, and I think these are the individual descriptor sets, and these are the bindings. So there's only one binding of a sampler 2D with a size of 1 in the frac shader, and then it maps each layout to our pipeline. So we'll have a pipeline called main, and it has a layout in position 0, and it maps main to position 0. And if we look in our shader, in the frac shader, you will see here we have a sampler 2D. We don't have anything like that in our vert shader. Right. So it generated the source code for us, the core, the utils, the layout, the pipelines, the type header, the function header, the pipeline header. So if we come here is the source that it generated. Look like there's some error I need to fix here, but oh, never mind. So this is the source it generated. Core allocates is like the core Vulkan stuff, like creating the instance, creating the surface, selecting the physical device, creating the device, creating the swap chain, generating command pools, and then you have this single function that calls it out. Right, so that is the core. Then the largest file is a util file, which with a bunch of functions, a huge amount of functions. Oh yeah, and by the way, VkForge for now it depends on SDL3 and SDL3 image for loading images. So, but I want to extend it so that it is platform agnostic. You can use different libraries, like you can use Railway or any other library, so-called. But I need help. For me right now, I'm focusing on SDL. So I would love contribution to do that. So some utility functions for debug, getting surface, lots of utility functions. And then a special feature which is called the layout feature. And the layout feature is what I'm working on right now. I'm actually updating it. Yeah. It handles layout for you automatically. So we're gonna go to my application code, and we're going to start here, copy command and game. So initially this is how I was doing it. So I created the layout, I create the pipeline. Okay, so as you see, I changed this function. So this function is not the same anymore. Right? So this is no longer VkForge. This is VkForge pipeline. Layout. You have to put the same name that you put in the. You have to put the same name that you put in the config. So, yeah. So you create a layout. So this is VkForge layout system. It automatically handles layout for you. So you don't have to write code for a pipeline layout. You don't have to write code for a descriptor set layout, and you don't have to pick the right layout for each pipeline. It handles all of that for you. So it creates the layout system, and then based on the layout system, you can create each of the pipelines. So I create the pipeline here, and if I want access to the pipeline, I just call pyro pipeline, and it gives me access to the pipeline. And then if I want the details, this function has changed, it's not the same. If I want more details than just the pipeline, I can call this function where I can get the layout, the descriptor set, the descriptor set, and then this is how I was doing it, where I manually created the pool, I manually allocated descriptor sets, and so on and such. So I'm not doing that anymore. So basically, this function still exists because people might want to know what these things are for the pipeline that was generated. But for now, I don't need it because I've upgraded the layout system. I don't need to manually create these things, right? So I can delete all of that. This is another system. It's called the render system, and it's right now it's in the core. It's part of the core because what it does, it handles the game loop and drawing to the screen for you. So you don't have to manually clear the screen. You don't have to manually set up your synchronization. It handles syncs and everything. All you have to do is pass your copy command function, your draw command function, the color, the screen you want to clear, you pass the mailbox, the present type, the buffer amount, format type. It handles creating the swap chain, it handles recreating the swap chain, it handles all of that for you. So these are some. Okay, so now so right now all I did was to create a pipeline. So coming here, here's where I'm actually manually updating a descriptor set. And if I'm doing that, I would keep the same old method I have here, which you can do that if you want, because I can create my own pool and do my own thing if I want, but I'm gonna update this and do something else. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to create a resource, and basically I'm gonna create a VkForge descriptor resource. So this code I'm writing now is brand new. I just created it. I'm gonna test it out first time. So I'll create a resource, right? So resource image, and I'll just set it to this. Oh, I guess not. Let me see. Oh, I forgot to update this. Let me update this real quick. I totally forgot to update this. So inside of type decorations, I change this. Oh crap. I changed a lot of things here, I believe. Did I? No, I didn't. This should be this. Image. buffer.
With you.
Did I add the count? I don't think I did. Okay. This is what this is supposed to be. So let me just update that to VkForge. Why is this so bad? Okay, there we go. Then, so I would have to manually do this. Descriptor set count, and set the, well, I still have to set the binding. And this is where I would have to manually create this. I no longer have to manually create the descriptor set. It will do it automatically for me. And all I have to do is VkForge, queue descriptor resource, and then I'll pass the layout, then the pipeline name. So queuing it to the pipeline name does not mean it's queuing specifically for that pipeline only. It's queuing for the pipeline layout. However, the pipeline layout in the VkForge layout system is identified by index, and since that's generated when VkForge generates the code, it doesn't expect you to know it. So what it expects you to do is just to pass a pipeline, any pipeline that you're going to use the resource with, and it, from that pipeline finds the layout for you, and it creates the resource, writes the resource to that specific layout. So two pipelines can use the same layout. It doesn't matter. So you don't have to worry about that. It's just the name is just a way to help you to find which layout you should use. And if I check my shader, this is in binding 0 and set 0 binding 0. So set 0 binding 0, set 0 binding 0, and the resource. And that's it. So it's this resource is now queued. Yes, that's right. So this resource is now queued. So now we don't need this. We don't need the update either. We don't need to call that. We will just call VkForge. That's it. And then we delete this. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
霹雳英雄正义之多岁艺术。Stand in the new world, but can't feel it all. 是起你太阳，是起光芒。我爱这世界有啥物路用 ？Wake up to the new world, everything lose control。这不是我最后的结局。Be a hero, be a hero.
Okay, I'm back. So I have not built this as yet. So to see the old code that was running, I'll just run, and this is the old code. So the old method was working. I was writing the image, which is a descriptor set, and I was writing it and I'm generating it. So this is the new code. It probably has bugs, so I'm gonna build it now. And yeah, there's lots of bugs. So So unknown type. So inside of this, we're including that. Why is that unknown? Okay, I see. So see what's going on there. Let me move this to the top. This is an internal type that is not in the global types, but it looks like something at the top needs it. So I'm gonna move it to the top. I'm going to regenerate my VkForge code. Let's build again. Wow, that actually built without any issue. I'm surprised. Any bugs? Yeah. Okay, so we have some nice logs with queuing resource reset 0. I'm thinking that maybe I should put the pipeline layout. So I should say something like pipeline layout 0. Prepare to write resource, roll all resource. Then unsigned. Specified as combining here. Okay, so this is the problem. Is this one? Should be more than one. Yeah, because I'm no longer setting that. So let me delete that. Game header file. Let me delete the things that I'm no longer using. So this is not being used anymore. Do I need the pipeline layout? I don't think so. Let's just delete this one. Some of these I don't need, but I stay. So I deleted that. The code that I'm doing that is not there anymore. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the draw command. So this doesn't exist rightly so. Then right here before I bind, I'm probably going to implement a more efficient way to do this, but I'm just going to do it like this for now. VkForge share. I think it's called share something. Why it's not picking up my thing? I need to import layout. VkForge. That's this one. VkForge share pipeline layout details. And have the key layout. pipeline main. Oh, I have pipeline layout here. So pipeline layout. Descriptor set layout count. I need that. So I'm gonna do descriptor set count. I don't need the layout, so I can pass no. I need descriptor sets. So this is where I get descriptor sets. I don't need the pool size, I think. No, I don't need the pool size. And I don't need the pool sizes buffer. So here I say output. I don't know if this was. Yeah. So these are empty because I deleted the old code that was creating these. So I think I can just delete everything here. I don't even think am I using that? I'm not collecting any of these. I think I can delete all of these. Oh, I think I remember something. No, I'm good. So you could use malloc or you could use VkForge. Max descriptor set layouts because it's not going to ever be larger than that. And yeah, put that there, and then I can use the descriptor sets here. The bind count. Yeah, I don't know why this should be like this, like that. Descriptor set count. What's that 0 in front? Oh, that's the first set. First set. I assume it will always be 0. It could also not be 0. That is probably something I need to optimize, but right now this code is assuming it's always 0. And, oh, I don't have pipeline. Did I delete pipeline? I didn't delete pipeline. So let's see. Descriptor set. Where am I doing that? Copy commands 12. Let's go. Oh. probably do is I could say descriptor set buffer to remind me that this is a buffer. Okay. So where else? Right here. Okay, like these errors should have been coming up in the IDE, but they don't. Wait until I compile to tell me you're doing something stupid. Just like that, the new code is working. You saw me refactor my code from doing something manually to put it inside of my framework to have my framework do it for me automatically. Am I amazing or what? Alright, sorry, I won't brag. I apologize. Yeah. Log's kinda annoying though. Oh, yeah, because I'm not freeing. Wait a minute. Why am I not freeing it? Oh, I'm not destroying my pools. I'm not destroying the pools, that's a problem. So as you can see, I queue the resource for that, and then I prepare to write it, and then I write it. And I just need to update. My destroy function. I need to update my destroy function. So as you can see, I look through the pipelines, I destroy them, and I look through. Here I'm looking through and destroying the descriptor set layout. I need to be destroying the pools as well. Yeah, so VkForge layout, descriptor pools. I don't need to destroy the descriptor set buffer themselves because once I free the pool, they all get destroyed. I think it's the same IG. If that exists, then I say VK free. No, VK destroy descriptor pool. Why is there an error here? See, the syntax thing for C doesn't work so well. It's probably mostly the same. This is not what? Why am I getting error? Why is... Oh, not here. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's a pool per layout. Okay, and then descriptors set per layout. Per descriptor set layout. Okay. So like, but the error doesn't make sense. The error should be say you're accessing a dimension that doesn't exist. That's what the error should be. So let's see what it's doing there. Oh, I can do it on the outside. That's destroying the layout itself. How did I? Oh, should I just try to pull first or the layout? Don't think it matters though. I normally just try what I create last first. So I'll put it here and I'll remove the J. Here. It stopped complaining. Okay, so I need to update this. Yep. So I can now regenerate that. Come here. Nope. Okay. So, and there are no more errors. And I need to fix something because the way I wrote the code is that once I wrote the resource, it shouldn't write it again if the resource is already there. But it's rewriting the same resource and it's already there. So I should be getting a log that says, hey, the resource is already there. That's what I should be getting. So, but I did great, and I'm going to update my VkForge code. have to update my examples. Well, technically not necessarily all of them. Well, a few code in the VkForge example will be broken. This won't be broken because this doesn't use descriptor set, but this does. I don't see anything broken. Okay. So this one. So I didn't call share method here. How did I create this? Oops. Where did I load that from? I allocated it manually, but this function don't exist anymore, I think. This function don't exist anymore. Oh, I see why it's working. Because I'm confused. I'm like, why is this not throwing an error? Because these haven't been updated. This is still the old code. So the old code is still working. Where did I get this code? Okay, I got this code from my share details. I think for this example, I'm gonna use I'm gonna let the manual approach stay. Yes. This is gonna be the last update for today and call it a day. I'm a bit tired. CD projects, VkForge, CD examples, CD texture. Okay. So if I go Control R, VkForge, not okay. I think for this, let's see, the source directory is why the music stop, man? Play some music. So going to VkForge.